So obviously we're here because of the impact that this wonderful woman has made not only in our lives, but for our township. And we want to show our appreciation. So to get us started for our small little birthday gathering, please welcome Mayor Brad Cohen.
Yay! Yay!
Thanks, Jeff, and happy birthday.
Thank you, Mayor.
Before I read the proclamation that we put together for you, because this is a big day, I do think that it's worth a note that somebody who's contributed this amount of time, this amount of effort to the arts, I think it makes sense that we started out today with some music, right? Because that kind of defines you, and that was beautiful. But as we look around at the community, it's a diverse community of people that come from all different walks of life. We have different religions, we have different ethnicities, we have different people's backgrounds. It's such a great kaleidoscope that makes up this community. And I think that the music and the arts is the one thing that ties us all together. It has no specific ethnicity, has no specific language. It's the arts, and it's something that brings us all together, and it's what you have been doing ever since you've moved here to East Brunswick. You've made us a much, much better community, and I think you deserve a lot of credit for that. I think everybody should give you a round of applause, because I don't think we would be where we are if it were not for your contribution.
Yay!
Whereas it is important for our community to recognize, commemorate, and celebrate citizens who've attained the age of 100 years of life and who have devoted their lives to the betterment of the citizens of their community, especially in the avenues of the performing, visual, and historical arts. And whereas an extraordinary and vital resident of East Brunswick Township since moving here with her family in 1957, Estelle Goldsmith has instilled the awareness, appreciation, and love of the arts of her fellow citizens by reaching to all members of our community. And whereas throughout her 100 years of life, Estelle has devoted herself to the goal of instilling the love of the arts by affording citizens opportunities to experiencing the arts through free concerts, lectures, and through her direction and guidance in acquiring a 9-foot grand piano that is readily available to musicians in our community, and through her countless hours of teaching piano to young students and to adult musicians. And whereas through Estelle has attained 100 years of life and continues to be the compelling force behind the promotion of the arts, as seen through her past and continuous leadership, as evidenced as past president of the East Brunswick Historical Society, as a founding member of the East Brunswick Museum Corporation, as president emeritus of the East Brunswick Arts Commission, as a member of the Parks and Recreation Advisory Board, and her continued membership in many of these societies. And whereas though Estelle's longevity, and through her longevity and her family's generosity, her extended family now includes that of the entire East Brunswick community. Bonded together by her vision of the arts, performing, visual, and historical, that she has modeled and embodied over her 100 years of life. So whereas to commemorate Estelle's 100th birthday, Civic Center Drive will be ceremonial renamed Estelle Way from March 24th through April 10th of this year in her honor. So now therefore be it proclaimed that I, Brad J. Cohen, Mayor of the Township of East Brunswick, and in collaboration with the societies mentioned in the above proclamation, as well as a grateful community, do hereby wish Estelle a very happy 100th birthday and thank her for her lifelong and continued dedication to our community in touching the lives of our citizens through her vision for the promotion, appreciation, and love of the arts as she has bestowed upon those of us here in East Brunswick. Thank you, Estelle. Can I kiss you?
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, for coming, and thank you everyone here for attending this. It was a pleasure to see all of you here. Each and every one of you is important in our community. You are the beginnings of the next generation. Do well, improve what we have started, work on it, work with our current mayor, and work toward improving our community.
One thing that I have to give credit for to Estelle is that she certainly has inspired me for volunteerism and to continue to make East Brunswick as great as it is, even better. There's always room for improvement. So I hope that you all realize the importance of volunteerism, and we should all leave this town better than it was when we first got here.
I'm really touched to see all of you. I know Mom is. You know, she's very modest. She's very modest. And, you know, but I know that she was excited about today. She was very, she was really touched that all of you put this together, you know, for her. And this is a real tribute to her. You know, in addition to her work in the arts and preserving history, she was also very active in conservation, in the environment and ecology. And she was, you know, very active in conserving land in the area, you know, from development. And, you know, that's something to be very proud of, because you know, there's no lack of development, but, you know, we'd like to see some wildlife too. So thank you all so very much for coming out. And this is a day. This is quite a day for us. Thank you.
Happy birthday, Estelle. May there be many, many more. Thank you all for coming out, and congratulations on your momentous day, Estelle.
Thank you, everyone.